tire pressures are typically set when they're cold. Okay.
Okay.
Now the warmer we get in the summer, obviously, the air in the unless you're using nitrogen, some of us use nitrogen in our race cars and some don't. Your tire pressures, the tire itself will tell you maximum psi for maximum load. Okay. In the trailer industry, there's a 10% rule. If it's 50 psi max and the tire's relatively warm, you want to be in the 45 psi zone. If it's really cold, if it's cold in the morning, you want to stay at 50. A lot of times, if you check your tire pressures when they're hot, they're going to expand up into the 55 psi range, if not a little bit more. So, tire pressures, um, the best indicator is what is actually written on the tire and whether it's a Goodyear or whatever brand of tire it is. But the tire pressure will indicate that. Bear in mind, trailer tires are not DOT rated. So they're not the same as, technically, the sidewalls are different as a passenger car tire. Now, some people will put light truck tires on their trailers. That's okay because an LT tire has a heavy sidewall. Trailer tires aren't designed for cornering so much as passenger car tires, nor for the soft ride. So that's why they're recommended at maximum PSI, and that coincides with all the engineering for either 7,000 GVW, 10,000, 9,800 GVW, 10,000 GVW, or the GVW. So it's best to check the tire itself for the maximum PSI when cold, and if the tire's warm, back it off a few PSI, 10% PSI. So on a 50, do 45. But the rule of thumb, if you're looking at a tire and you can't find it, if it's a five lug 15-inch wheel, it's typically 50 psi. If it's a 6 lug 15-inch wheel, it's typically 60 psi or 65 psi, and 8 lug for 80 when you get into bigger trailers.